Alright, let's try this again. Oh my god. Now the computer wants to be lame. It's just not working for me today. Alright, cool. So, we're going to make one of these cool phone stands. Super simple to make at the end of the day. So, I have some of the wood ready to go. And we're just going to cut it down because it's a little thick for what I want here. And then we can make this phone stand at the end of the day. That's a different tone of wood, so. But if this laptop would like to work for me, that would be great. I made all these wine stands as well, or wine caddies, I guess. And I streamed it live, but I had it as unlisted. So, yeah, that's why nobody came. Well, maybe nobody came because nobody came, but no, it was unlisted. Oh my god, laptop. This thing is a dinosaur. Alright. I'll wait for some people to come in. This box should be about ready in a little bit. Give it 15 more minutes. If things would work, that would be great. Okay. Guess we'll just start with some light hand sanding just to get something going. Something going at least. Give me a second to get this laptop up and going, and then we'll get started on making this phone holder. So, kind of just sanding this until this laptop gets up and going. My wife has the good laptop. I'm stuck with the dinosaur. That's alright. Just need to let it start up. I can't believe that. I was doing the live stream just today for you guys, and I had it set to unlisted. Didn't even know that was a thing. So I streamed for, I think, an hour and 40 minutes wondering why I didn't have a single viewer. Well, turns out it's because I don't know what I'm doing. And so yeah, it was set to unlisted. And I did all of these wine caddies and made a box as well, all on the stream. And I thought that nobody wanted to show up and participate, but it turns out that I don't know what I'm doing. So hopefully that's the real reason why nobody came. These are really cool though. Just giving them a slight round over with by hand. They already have a round over. Once this laptop fires up, we'll get the shaft going. I can't believe that. Okay, once I get this laptop fired up though, it's slow, then we'll jump over to making one of these phone stands. So bear with me, people. I'm just going to be doing some hand sanding on these wine caddies that I just made for quite some time. Then we can get some music going once this thing fires up. These are so cool though. They're really pretty. Just have some hand sanding to do on the inside here. But they're really, really pretty. Come on, laptop. Don't be like this. Some beautiful wood. I really like that one. Should do more with it. All right. Now, you just sand and wait. Sand and wait. I can't believe that I was just streaming for like an hour and a half and literally had it set to unlisted. I've probably told you guys already like 3 or 4 times now. But it was set to unlisted. I was like, why is nobody viewing this? You know? Turns out it's my fault. Nobody could even see it. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, I'm making these, or sanding these guys down, and then I want to jump over into making one of these phone stands. My phone is currently recording, but you could imagine that the phone would sit on top of this guy here. And it just comes apart like that. Super easy. My wife uses it a lot. I use it when I'm at the computer. It really helps with being able to look at my phone while doing things on the computer. So I want to make a couple more of them so that when I go to the market that's just down the street from here, I have a couple of different items to sell. So I have some of these some of these cool little boxes. So the ones that I have inside are holding our matches and stuff like that right now. So, but they'd be great for like pen holders, things like that. So super cool, and they were really easy to make. So I'm enjoying playing with this different wood and stuff like that. All right, finally got some music on now. Do a little bit more sanding today. Hopefully we can, actually I should probably focus on the phone stand since that's what I have it labeled as. I'll get to this sanding later. If you guys aren't here to view it, that's on you. Well, it's on me because the first live I did today, you guessed it, set it to unlisted. Idiot, freaking idiot. Alright. I do want to see one of these with oil though real quick. So I'm just going to finish one of these up. That way I can oil it. Okay, so just get this last little bit sanded down. And then we can pop some oil on this one, and then we'll move on to making the phone stand like I promised. So I really just wanted to see what one of these guys looked like with the oil on it. So I think that's sanded enough really for this purpose. I'm going to come back and sand all of these anyways, so just to get some oil on it, this is enough. As I keep going. Alright, let's see it with some oil. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. What's up, everyone? Oh, that's beautiful. So yeah, oh my goodness. I really love this Paroka wood on the side. That's just gorgeous. Yeah, I'll show you guys in the camera as I oil it. Wow, that wood is beautiful. So let's get this guy all oiled up. Still have some sanding to do on it, but like I said, I just wanted to see what the oil would look like on it. Even the Padauk is super, super cool looking as well. Wow. My goodness. That's cool.
Depuis 2 ans que Julie l'a rencontré, ça swing même le réveil. Les après-midi sont rock'n'roll et les soirées électro. Elle rythme la vie de Julie, son enceinte Bluetooth. Cette belle histoire pourrait bientôt être la vôtre. Jusqu'au 29 mars, les bons plans sont chez Darty. L'enceinte Bluetooth Bose Soundlink Flex SC Noir est à 99,99€ au lieu de 179,99€, soit 80€ de remise.
Alright, let's just cut this guy down real quick on the table saw. So I just want to take a little bit off of this guy, not much, but it's a little thick for the phone stand, so I'm just going to take a little bit off of this guy. Just eyeball it. It really doesn't need to be anything perfect. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rip the Purple Heart right off this guy. So, sorry Purple Heart, you're gone. It's just going to be the Padauk, the Cedar, and the Paroka in the middle there. But I think that will look better than having the Purple Heart on one side in this case. So we're just going to rip that off. Cover your ears. So I just took the Purple Heart off the sides. I think it's going to be a better look for this phone stand, and I had to reduce the thickness for it. So that's going to be sweet looking. So let's get you guys back over in play. Okay, so as you can see, to make this guy, all we have to do is cut down our top piece, which is the actual phone holder, and then this is the kickstand, I guess, if you want to call it that, for it at the end of the day. So those guys just sit like that, and then we can put our phone into the phone stand. So that's one thing we're going to do. We can just copy this one because this one is really nice. If you ask me, I use it all the time. Turn down this volume for you guys a little bit. But we'll just copy that size. So in this case, we have two pieces. One of them is going to be at 21.5, and one of them is going to be at 13.5 centimeters. I know, it's confusing. 21.5, 13.5. So we can come over here, mark that out. We'll jump over to our beautiful miter saw station. So here's our 21.5. Now we just need our 13.5 out of this guy. So we've got our 21.5 and our 13.5. That's gonna be awesome. And like I said, this one's so nice that I'm literally just going to copy the design of it because it works wonderfully. So put that guy there, that guy there. We'll just mark out those sides. The actual measurements we're going to trace with our square, but this will give us a rough idea of where to go. Okay. So, I'll show you guys what's going on. We are. What's up? Yeah. So, little update for you. I actually went live about an hour and a half ago, and I made a bunch of these wine caddy things. And so I made all of these guys, and you can see I put a little bit of oil on this one so that you guys could see the color on it, as well as one of these right here. I put a little bit of oil, but I still have to hand sand all of these guys. And yeah, I was like, why is nobody joining the stream? And I mean nobody. Nobody came and watched, and I was streaming for, I think it's like an hour and 48 minutes long. I was making all of these guys, drilling them out on the drill press, and then cutting out the slots for the wine glasses and stuff like that to sit in. Doing all of that, I also made this guy on that live stream, and I was like, why is nobody watching it? Not a single soul. And I found out that I had the live stream set to unlisted instead of public. So yeah, I'm new to this, and I don't know what I'm doing, and yeah, so that's why nobody watched it, like not a soul at all. So I think I'm just going to cut it up into clips and post shorts about making this box and making these wine caddies and things like that. But lesson learned, I'm going to check from now on and make sure that I'm not on unlisted. And so I jumped back on just now because I wanted to at least live stream something. So we're gonna make this this cool phone stand, man. And yeah, it was super easy to make this, you know, other than like gluing together all of the boards and stuff like that. I mean, that's also easy if you ask me, but that I did previously. I kind of got everything ready and stuff like that. So I have some of these boards as well that I'm going to make into some like charcuterie styled serving boards and stuff like that, but we'll probably have to do that on the next stream because yeah, I wasted like an hour and 46 minutes today streaming to myself apparently at the end of the day. So whatever, lesson learned, it won't happen again. So but yeah, that's what we've been up to our past. We have been streaming, and we are live right now, which is awesome. So what I'm doing right now is getting these next pieces ready so that I can intersect them and have them locked together. So I just went ahead and traced the exact same cutouts onto my new boards here because I really like how this sits. And my wife and I have both been using this left and right. I use it at the computer. She uses it at the table while she's doing her studying and stuff like that. So I'm making one more. That way I have one at the computer and she's got one that she can use all the time. So next step that we need to do is come over here and find our center on this board. So we'll see what our width is. So we're right at 8.5 on this guy, which means that we're going to be at 4.25 roughly. And we'll mark that guy out, 4.25. That's going to be our center of this board. So we can trace these lines all the way over to that. And then, I don't know if there's a better way for me to cut these guys out, because right now I'm just using the jigsaw, I guess at this point, because it's just, I'll set this guy over to 4.25, that makes it a lot easier. So yeah, I'm just using the jigsaw at this point to cut these guys. So we can actually go down just the hair. But I wonder if there's a better way for me to cut these out since I don't have a bandsaw. So yeah, that looks better. 4.25, 4.25, perfect. So I'm just marking this spot right here. So that's going to be cut out of the equation. That way they can interlock with each other. Now you want to make sure that whichever way you're doing it, so that the seams line up at the end of the day. So in this case, I'm going to come from this side over, and then on my bottom piece, I'll come from the left side over. That way they intersect at the end of the day. But yeah, man, I'm live, and hopefully some people. I just wanted to chat with people and kind of build something along the way. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Just hopefully chatting with some people and building this thing. Yeah. How you been, man? Let's see. That's going to get cut out. So, I don't know if we are live. So, I'm going to make sure that this is all right, because if not, then I just in the middle of it at the end of the day. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. So we're going to cut these lines off on both of these. That way they sit nicely with each other. This is a super simple phone stand to make. Like once you got the wood glued up and ready to go, it takes no time at all to make this guy. So. Alright, let's see if we can't bend this guy in. There we go. I'll use my jiggy saw to clean it up. Might have to clean it up just a little bit more. Yeah. So for that, I might take it over to the table saw real quick. It's gonna make a cleaner cut, and then I can clean the rest up with the jigsaw once again. So. Super easy phone stand though. And then hopefully I'll be able to actually, once we're done with this phone stand, I'll take the tape off of this guy and show you guys this little box before I sand it down and oil it up. So that's the game plan. tight fit. I just need to adjust this bottom one. So I'm going to swing you guys over to the table saw real quick. Same thing, we'll raise the blade on this guy real quick, just so that we get a closer medium. You just need to take off a tiny bit here, so. That was enough. That's a little tight. I'm going to take off a little more. That's a little tight. So we don't need it that tight. You like it tight, but not that tight. Alright. We'll just clean this guy up. Just a little with the jigsaw. It's the easiest. Gives us that one. No. Oh, they should fit together a little better. Okay, cool. So we can see that I just need to go in a little bit. Oh, I can still push it down. So should be able to fit right in. Nice. And I think yeah, so that's perfect. So now we have our second phone stand. Boom. Just like that. Exact same thing. Just a little bit thinner. That's awesome. So now we can just give it a nice sand. And then we should be able to pop this guy back apart, no problem. Oh, it's a little tight though. Whoops, mine is tight. This is bottom. There we go. Okay. Once we hit it with some sandpaper, it's not gonna be tight like that anymore. So we'll just give it a nice sand real quick. Man, that Padauk is such a cool looking wood. Knock down the edges. We don't want sharp edges on these. It's a nice little round over will do the trick. Just a nice light sand. This is 180 grit just on a little palm piece. I like to make sure I'm going with the grain on those round overs. That way I don't scratch it in two different directions. Cool. So get these edges. The Padauk is so cool. It just like bleeds orange sawdust. Some Purple Heart on this side. Need to sand down. Make sure that's gone. Alright. I don't need to go too crazy on these guys. Just get these guys a little sanded up on the insides here. Like I said, you don't want sharp edges. That's it. Clean these up, they'll slide a little better too into place. Okay. Let me get this edge. Oh, I think I was gonna do in the middle here, actually a port for the charging cord to go. Pretty cool. Okay, let's see if I can at least try to get rid of this. Okay, edges smoothed over. I do think I'm going to try that real quick, just because I do like to have my phone on the charger. Let's see how this goes. Bring that guy directly in the middle.
It's ad-free YouTube.
15.
Videos
Sounds
and
good.
So you can watch cooking shows as you eat airplane food.
Okay, so that looks good. I think I'm gonna round it over too, because I don't like the square look on things, even though this whole thing is square. See if we can just do this while holding it. A little nervous about that. It's hardwood. Trying to get through here. It might be better to use the router on that. Something a little stronger. That's the really hard wood. I just don't want to crack it. So we can try. That actually wasn't too bad. I think I can just get down in here with actually my Sharpie. Might be the right size. Too big. So my pencil cover. Pencil cover works. Let's find a good piece of sandpaper to use. I could have probably taken my time a little more on that guy. We're done it, sanded it down too on the bandsaw drill press. Since I have some round bits, I can probably get one in here that will really round this guy out. So maybe we check that out real quick, see if we can't do that. Just super quick, because it's about time to shut down shop. Yep. That should work pretty well. So let's just try that out. So we'll just bring this up to size that we need. Lock it into place. Cool. Easy enough. Cool. So I just used the bit on there to round that guy over. Now we can give it a final little sand in that area, just to get rid of the pencil marks. And then we are gonna oil this bad boy up. And we're gonna call it a day, people, because for those of you who aren't aware, I streamed earlier, but I had it as unlisted, meaning that nobody saw it, nobody will see it, because I'm going to post it on my page, but it's very hard for people to watch live videos after the fact of not being live anymore. It's not as intriguing, if you ask me, rather than watching someone build something live, which the idea was cool. And hey, Bearded Viking, dude. What's up, man? I don't know if you're still there or not, but made a big mistake. And earlier today I was streaming for like an hour and 50 minutes, man. And I was building all of these wine caddies, as you can see over here, for these guys. And I also built a little just mitered box as well. But I had the stream set to unlisted. I didn't even know that was a thing. So nobody watched it because they couldn't watch it. And I didn't share the link because I didn't know what was going on. I just thought nobody loved me. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I just decided to redo a stream right now and make one of these phone stands. So that's kind of what I've been working on here. And yeah, so this one is one of your favorites, the Padauk. I think it's your favorite, I don't know, but I know that you use it quite a bit. And it's sick, man. It's super cool. I've been loving just playing with these different woods. So if you want to stick around for just a second, I'm going to just pop some oil on this, put it together, and then I'm calling it a day, man, because, yeah, I've streamed for way too long with no one able to watch it. So let's get some oil on this, though. And then at that point, yeah, I think my wife has had enough of me being in the garage today working, so, yeah. Here, let's give you the money shot, man. Let's give you a good shot at this oil. We'll give you the best shot I can of this oil going on there. That way you get to see the Padauk pop. Oh. Man, I love it, dude. That Padauk is just so cool. So that's a Padauk. This one's a cedar in between, and then I'm pretty sure that this one's a Paroka is what it's called. The guy wasn't too sure at the wood store, and I can't really remember that well anymore at this point. So I think it's Paroka though, if that's even a wood type. But it's sweet. The Padauk is it's one of my favorites at this point. I just love it, the color on it. But I heard that if you leave it in the sun and stuff like that, it kind of turns gray real quickly after just a couple weeks even of being in the sun. That was way too much oil. I'm gonna be oily. Maybe I can make it up to my wife then, since I'm so oily. So oily. Man, that Padauk is cool. Yeah, that was way too much oil. That's all right. It ain't gonna hurt it. All right. Let's get these ends. Make sure everything's good. I just wanted to pop some oil on it. That way I can show you guys the end results of everything. Holy crap, that was a lot of oil. Cool. So yeah, this one, super simple, obviously. You just snap together, put it on. And on this one, I decided to also include like the little charging port. So on this one, I don't have that charging port, but my wife loves it, man. She uses it. In fact, I should probably even give it some fresh oil since it's out here. She uses it every single day while she's at the computer. And this one's got some rosewood, I believe, in there, and that's also one of my favorites. But that wood is hardcore, man. It dulled up my my planer super quickly, but it's just so beautiful. That's really cool. So yeah, I'll oil this one up for her, and we've been fighting over using it. I like to use it while I'm editing my videos, and that way I can, when I'm watching your live stream, this is what I'm watching it on while I'm on the computer. I put this guy down, put you on there, and then play around on my computer and watch the live streams, man. So there's our 2 phone holders, and those are freaking done. They look good though. They look good. That's cool. I definitely like the charge port that's put on it. Oh, and here, while you're at it, we'll uncover this little box. So that's been hopefully long enough in here. So this guy I just glued up in my previous live stream that was set to unlisted. But that's all right, people. We're learning. So that miter edge, that's pretty cool though. Just need to sand it all down, stuff like that, and then you know, obviously apply some oil to it. But I think that looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, man. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. Super cool to chat with you for a second. And on the next one, I'm going to take these boards back here, and I'm going to be making these guys into, this one is the thicker one, so this one I'm going to turn into just like kind of a charcuterie serving type tray of sorts. And this is just, I believe, a pine that I had from the old shelves that were in this garage when I remodeled the place. And the Wenge on there. So the Wenge is super cool, man. That wood turns black, and it is awesome. So I actually used the Wenge in my zero clearance here. So I got the Wenge, the Paroka, and then the other cedar in there. So that turned out sweet. But all right, man. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed and enjoy this beautiful phone holder that I made. I'm going to be using this tonight, and maybe I'll see you on your live stream next when that pops up, as long as it's not like 3 in the morning for me, which is usually, unfortunately, the case. But it is what it is. So I'm going to hop off of here, guys. Glad you guys all stopped by. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, next time I'll make sure that I'm not unlisted, so that you guys can see the process behind making all of these wine caddies that I'm going to be bringing to the marketplace. So there's a couple of the things that were done today, and yeah, I can't believe it. Sorry that I hit unlisted. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. That's cool. Give you guys a little close-up on this. Bring you guys down in a frame, that might be easier. There we go. Cool. Cool. See you guys soon.